It is me, as you can see, actually, with like my whole natural face. I thought I would share a story with you. This story always sticks in my head, and I remember it usually during the time when I'm at my lowest, and it snaps me right out of my depression. So I'm going to share this with you. I used to work at New York Sports Club in New York City, of course. There was this guy at the club, he was a member. And, I didn't know him outside of hi, scan, and then he goes upstairs. So after I made the decision to move and I started telling people, he comes back downstairs and he's like, I heard you're moving. And I'm like, yeah. So I guess he started asking me questions about, why I'm moving, or I don't remember exactly how the question came up, but his question to me was, don't you think you're a little old to start over? I can remember in that moment, not only was I shocked at the nerve of this person that I have no clue about, but it was the idea that in his mind, I was already done. My life was already pretty much set. I was supposed to be sitting in front of that desk for the rest of my life. I got angry. But I kept my cool while I was talking to him, but I got angry. And no matter how hard my life gets, no matter what is going on, I will never, never make that man right. Or any man for that matter that has told me over and over and over again that I'm never gonna make it. Stay in my lane. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means. So because I don't know what that means, I'm gonna make my own lane. And I'm accomplishing so much in the last 6 weeks. No, yeah, within the last 6 weeks, despite the fact that I was going through, those horrible, horrible, horrible night sweats and, the hot flashes. It lasted 4 months. There was times when I wanted to cry because I was so miserable. There were times when I said, you know what, I'm going to the hospital because somebody has got to do something for this because it was so overwhelming for me. But I still made it through. And I'm happy to say that they are not as frequent as they were before. And I can actually start to feel normal again. So all those pictures, all the videos that you guys have seen, let me tell you something. Okay, that's what dedication is, because there was many a days that I was not in the condition to get my butt up and get in front of anybody's camera, but I did it anyway because I made a commitment, not just to myself, but to anybody who is subscribing to my page. It's important to me. I'm actually, for the first time in my life, I'm on this brand new fitness adventure, and I'm terrified, but I'm excited because it's a long life dream of mine to have a very athletic, muscular physique. I've always wanted it. And here I am, I'm 47 years old and not muscle of one really, but I'm going to do it. I don't care how long it takes me. I know it's going to be long and hard, but I don't mind the work at all. I love it. I love fitness. It brings me joy and happiness and serenity. But I'm not going to forget about the other aspect of who I am, which is my pastries. Now, you've been checking out my content. You see, I'm a little heavy on the sweets. But the good thing about that is that I don't eat a lot of it. I just bake it. Baking for me has become a stress reliever. It not only brings me joy when I'm happy, but it brings me joy and comfort when I'm sad. And unfortunately, I just can't eat the stuff that I bake. I mean, I can eat a little bit of it. I can do that, but it goes to waste. So I try very hard not to indulge, but this past week has been really hard for me. So I made that cake. I did. I went ahead and I made that cake. But the good news is it doesn't have as many calories, so it's not as hard to burn off. There's nothing that you can't do. And I know that there are a lot of things right now that I've passed up. I'm never going to find a man who's gonna, be happy about me being pregnant and rub my belly all 9 months, because that ship has long sailed. I've always wanted to know what that's like, but I didn't get it. It's okay. Yeah, you would think at 5 kids I'd have had, somebody be happy about it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Point was, I had more than enough love to go around, and at the time, I just made sure I didn't need it. I just turned that off. I didn't need it. I'm okay. I got my kids. My kids can rub my belly for me. Because yeah, I was great at making babies. I just wasn't great at keeping a man around. But that's just it is what it is. You make decisions and you live with it. And I don't regret any of that. I don't regret any aspect of any lesson that I had to learn, because anytime I go back into my history to say what could I possibly change to make my life better, there's always that nagging feeling like, if I did that, would I still have my kids? If I made that late night meeting instead of going home, will that have been the ripple effect to something different? Will I have missed the point for this kid and ended up with that kid? So it's like you can't really regret your past, no matter how much it may have sucked, when you have children. Yeah, I don't regret my decisions, because I got to spend the majority of my adulthood raising my children and being there for everything. So the downside to that is that here I am now, trying to figure out what I really want to do. And I actually have figured it out. I just decided that I wanted to take a sabbatical, step back for a minute, because how am I going to help anybody else if I can't help myself? So even though I have been pushing myself as a life coach, I just said I was just going to chill and just really, get myself together. And I'm doing it. I'm not going to even lie. I doubted myself, because I told myself time and time and time again that I was going to do it, and I just never did it. So the fact that I got a little booty now, what? I got a little booty. The fact that I have a little booty. I was a SpongeBob SquarePants back here my entire life, and I've never had a little bit of rump shaking going on back there. Moral of the story is this: if I had listened to that man, and I'd have thought about all the things he said, compiled it with everything that I have been going through for the last 3 years, then I would say, you know what? He was absolutely right. I'm giving up and I'm going back to New York. I'm going to get back on welfare. I'm just going to be a statistic. Fuck it. Then I'd be gone already. I wouldn't be sitting here making this video feeling accomplished for the first time in my life. And it is a struggle. But hey, you know what? That's what life is. Life is a struggle with moments of happiness. And that's why I always try to encourage others to don't be so caught up on the things that don't matter, because you miss out on those moments of happiness. They don't last that long. Because you never know. So you just kind of bask in it for a minute. You just be in the moment. That's what I do. I'm always in the moment, because you never know. Like, for instance, last week, I'm looking for another job, because don't get me wrong, I do have my OnlyFans. I do, but a sister is trying to get out of this place. I need an apartment. My son and we need to get out of here, so I need to work a couple of extra shifts, right? So I said, all right, let me start applying. I'll put my little application in LA Fitness, because I'm used to being there. I don't mind doing whatever it is that I got to do to make that money. I don't care at this moment. It's about me getting myself established. And the guy was like, yeah, we want you, we love you, every time you come in here, you bring such great energy, that's what we need, yada, 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 I was like, okay. I spoke to one manager, then I spoke to another manager. They were like, yeah, we want you to come in tomorrow, and we're going to start training. And I was, in here, and I was like, yeah, go, Carla, right? And then 20 minutes later, he calls me and says, we have a problem. He goes, are you a rehire? And I was like, yes. He was like, well, because we have to go through the system, and it takes 5 to 7 business days. Okay. And do you think I heard back from them? No. Story of my life. So what do I keep doing? I keep grinding on my OnlyFans. Keep grinding. And it is not easy. It is very hard for me. And there are days when I just want to quit. I'm serious. This shit is not easy. And it's probably not easy because I'm just not doing it right, but I don't know what else to do. I'm literally watching videos after videos. I am taking notes. I'm doing research. You know, I'm taking pictures. I'm getting creative. I'm getting creative, and I'm frustrated. So I have to keep going. I have to keep going because I know eventually I'm gonna figure it out, and eventually I'm gonna be okay. And then one day I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna say, "Guess what, y'all? This is how much I made during this week." You know. And don't get me wrong, I am making money. It's just when you are faced with homelessness, you tend to start feeling a little anxious. So, but I do start my keto diet soon, so that'll be something that I can talk to you guys about, because I'm sure you keto diet lovers out there would be more than happy to give me some tips on some great recipes. You know, I am going to be bodybuilding during my keto diet, so I already have my macros for that. So I'm set on, you know, this. I'm excited. I'm set on it. But yeah, I just wanted to take a minute out here and just tell you guys, listen, whatever it is that you want to do out here in life, you can figure it out. I promise you can, because though it is hard, it is not impossible. And you're going to get people coming at you left and right telling you can't do it. Ignore them. Ignore them, because eventually you're going to get where you need to be at. I'm walking the walk so I can talk the talk. If you guys are watching my videos and you are following me, you see where I am going. You see the slow progress. So it works. It works. It would probably be a little bit better if I had more friends, but in the business, when you are in the business of selling sexuality and you're trying to become this sex symbol, I guess, you know, you don't really have time to make friends, you know, because I'm always in the house. I'm either shooting, you know, videos, or doing a photo shoot, or I'm editing, or I'm just being a mom. So, yeah, my plate is always runneth over. Happy Mother's Day for all of you that are moms out there. You know, I hope you guys have a great one. I really do. I think I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, so we'll see. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should probably follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to be showing my nails there tomorrow. Just to see if I did it, because I haven't had my nails done in years, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go through with it or not. I'm still kind of on the fence, because like I said, I want to start getting in the gym, so I don't want to start breaking nails. But I need the nails because I like the way the nails look in the photos. So I'm tossed. And I'm not doing Lee press-ons. We don't do that. Sorry. I have a question. What would you guys like to know more of? Okay? I'm curious to know what it is I personally can do for you. You know, not just being a single mom of 5, you know, not just being in my 40s trying to figure out how to be sexy, but, you know, if there are questions about relationships that you think I could possibly help you with, just throw the question at me and let's see what happens, because I'm here for you all. I'm here to not only learn from you, but to teach you. So I feel like now I'm ready to finally give back and start creating new relationships. And if you guys are willing and you're down, then, yo, like this video. This is Carla Alexander here with Keeping It Real.